Downtown Phoenix, we wish to thank the Hill City Saints Car Club, Hill City Saints, and the American Legion Post 1.
If I turn it
Facebook.
around, it'd be all backwards. But then
It said this video has ended.
it should pop back on right now. I know. Because there's no connection and my phone button died.
Spend more time each week with me and the Street Soldiers crew. We're
Street
America's
Soldiers
only
grab the
talk
microphone and
show
go crazy.
targeting
Try to
active
battle
youth
baby
with
crazy
positive
when they
alternatives
go
to
and
violent
break it. I'm a
lifestyle.
microphone
Street
killer,
Soldiers,
one from the
playing
west
little
side
music,
of that
safe,
mic, baby.
violent lives.
Street Soldiers, Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. on Radio Phoenix.
Hard on that microphone coming at you, let you know I'm a star.
That phone's about to die anyway. So it's gonna cut off anyway. We're back on, but it's gonna cut off.
Hey, this is the cut right here. Ooh, get it. What you know about this?
I guess it did end. Then connection went bad.
Ooh, get it.
It's on, but I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, we're on now.
Hey, you know we should make this our new intro for our song. I'll write a new rap.
No. Keep it on.
This beat's so ruthless. You
Man.
finna make me bump this on the way home.
I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm not dealing with this right now. Forget it. The second hour is not going to have a thing. It keeps cutting off. I don't feel like doing it. Fuck it. Shit. Whoever calls, hey, it's off right now.
It's
My
on?
phone died.
It's on?
My phone died.
I know.
My phone died. It's off.
Oh, his phone died.
It's off. It's don't work.
Alright, you can't do it on my phone, huh?
No, you don't have it. Just forget it. I don't feel like doing it right now. It's doing too much. It's doing too much. I'm not feeling that shit right now. Shit.
We can't put it on there, huh?
No, Kenny. I don't have enough time to do all that right now. Seriously.
I wonder if I got my charger again. Yeah, I told him to do it.
It's not enough. It's too late, Kenny. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, just go through two then.
It's not gonna happen.
Alright,
right
I
now.
love it.
Shit. We got a minute left, and y'all want me to do all kinds of stuff. It's not working. It's not gonna work. Jesus Christ. Fuck. All right, we're back. Mark My Words Sports Show.
Hey, that's one of them ones you just gotta let it roll, man. That song right there is so real. That beat is cold.
Yep.
I'm gonna put that in the tape deck on the way home, man. That's what it's gonna be ringing in my ears. That beat is, it make you feel like a gangster, you know what I mean? Like you got your Newport to one side, your yak in the other hand, hat tilted, rim laid flat out, acting like your granddad.
That's that real old school, man. And now, question for you: if you know you made it big, we made it big, and
Oh, I know the answer.
you have just a bunch of people at your crib, and you go away, you know, on vacation or whatever, would you
No.
keep your family or whoever, friends or whatever, at your house while you
No.
gone? While you're gone?
First of all, TT ain't going for that. Second of all, no. Third of all, no. And again, who are you?
Well,
Cousin Whippy Wop? No, man.
well, William Jenkins, the brother of New York Giants Janoris Jenkins, has been charged with aggravated manslaughter after he was in a altercation with a family friend at Janoris Jenkins' home in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Now, his name is Roosevelt Renee. He's 25.
Cousin Roosevelt.
He's the family friend, and he was living with them at the house, and that's where they found his body. And William Jenkins was picked up in New York and on another charge the same day. I think a drug charge or something. You know, he was in and out of prison and whatnot, and I guess they was all staying at Janoris Jenkins' house, and Janoris Jenkins was in Florida because right after the Giants mini camp was over, he's been in Florida for 2 weeks. His lawyers obviously decided to tell him to stay in Florida until the investigation is over, and the Giants released a statement saying we are aware and monitoring the situation as every team does when there is a situation of this matter, and this is kind of a very serious issue because we've always talked about this. You know, why do these players always keep people in their house, do stuff that's just very dumb, and I don't understand why. If you're leaving, you're out of the state. I don't care who you are. You're not staying in the house while I'm gone.
It's the dumb factor, okay? It's the, oh, man, we gonna be boys forever, man. I got your back, man. I'm gonna watch the house, man. I wish somebody would come over in the yard, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. It's all that. And you young.
And what makes it worse?
You don't know any better.
What makes it worse is it's your own brother gets into it with
Cousin Roosevelt.
whoever and ends up killing him. That's just that right there. You're going. That's just on a level that shouldn't have happened, should never happen, and really, even before this happens, you have to tighten your circle. You have to really look at who is around you, and basically, you have to cut the fat.
Hey, man, I had to tighten my circle recently.
You know?
I had to tighten my circle, and I'm a nobody. I had to tighten my circle up recently.
Yeah. Things happen where people do things that you think would never happen.
Right.
You know, disrespect your home, disrespect your family. You know, and this is on a totally different level. This is murder.
That's murder, bro. That's
whatever. You know,
gotta move out the house because now Cousin Roosevelt gonna be up in the house hunting you. Ooh, Shania. You should have let your brother kill me.
And what's crazy is
mess up the resale value.
Hopefully, North doesn't get brought up on charges.
Do they got why would he get brought up on charges?
You never know.
The only thing he guilty of is being stupid.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I understand your parents staying with you. I understand, you know, an elderly person in your family staying with you. But
in this day and age, man, I don't even understand some of the parents staying with them, man. Cause shoot, the parents, well, you should not be living up on your kids.
Hey,
if any of my kids make it big in any sports, man, the last thing I want from them is their money. Give me a jersey, a photograph, and a ticket.
I mean, just recently, matter of fact, yesterday, Saquon Barkley bought his parents a house, right after he gets his contract, which is a great thing, but that goes to show you're supposed to give back to your family that's helped you. But I don't think you should help people that didn't help you. It's not that, we boys, like you said, we boys and we brothers
I got
or whatever.
Your bags. Come up in here, man. I got the pistol right here, man. I'm a bust, and I'm gonna do this.
That's a no. You get them people away from you, even if that's your blood.
Tie in a circle, man.
You gotta do that because
sometimes that blood is mud.
Yeah.
It being thicker.
And William Jenkins is someone that's been in and out of prison, drug charges and stuff like that.
Yeah, you definitely don't have William Jenkins in your house. William, that just sounds like a bad kid. Like he got whooping every 5 minutes. What you doing? I'm gonna go whoop Williams again, man.
Just like look at what time and time again of players, and it's always in the NFL. The NBA, you don't see that much. The NFL, always you see that, and I'm not sure what if that's a huge difference.
It is because look, the NFL are broker than the NBA.
Yeah.
So you barely just living above poverty. I'm just playing.
You got a couple $100,000. Yeah, you got.
I'm using that as an analogy because the NBA they all got millions. The 15th guy on the bench got $1 million.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's shorter payrolls.
So maybe you're not dealing with smarter people because look, you're dumber because you're playing in the NFL. I'm just playing, y'all. Don't hashtag me or group me or whatever. I'm being funny.
No.
You know what I mean? What I'm saying is you're not putting as much wear and tear on your body, and you can have a longer NBA career than you could have in a football career.
You have a point because the superstars in the NFL are making the real money where they can give their family homes and keep some people at bay. You may have to pay someone to keep them at bay. Hey, all right, here's your little bit of change.
I'm not paying nobody to keep me at bay.
Well,
I'm going to tell you to get from around me, and then you got the countdown starts, and now you're hearing shh.
Well, you see what happened in that 30 for 30 broke.
Right.
Where people were paying
phone
bills, not just phone bills, but their whole life. They paying car notes and house notes and whatever just to,
That's my wife's favorite 30
keep
for
them
30
around
too.
or whatever.
I swear to God,
that's
her
broke.
favorite 30 for 30. What was the football player? He said, I got my last NFL check. Oh, man, it was my boy, too, the linebacker.
Uh-huh.
He said he got a check for $100,000. No, what was it? $150,000. And the new Hummer came out. And he stopped and he bought the new Hummer for like $75,000 and gave the rest to his kids in child support.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
That's called money mismanagement.
Just because the new Hummer came out, so you can floss, and that was your last check. You don't know when your next check
You don't know
is
where your next bit of money is now. I have been seeing recently that he's been locked up in prison on drug charges and robbery attempts for appeals. And, it was sad because this guy, he was a linebacker for Alabama. His name going to come to me here in a minute.
Yeah.
But he was a big name. He played the league, 12 years.
Yeah.
And blew all his money, man, and gave it all away in divorces and
child support and all that.
Buying Hummers and just, it's sad.
Frivolously.
What really should happen is they should have somebody, man, instead of the rookie symposium that they have, what the rookie symposium millennial is, they have an older football player, a la Darryl Green. Darryl Green is one of the most decentest guys that you'll ever meet on the face of the earth. Played for the Washington Redskins for 21 years. They have guys like that come and actually talk to the kids, but when you got millions of dollars, even in these kids' place, hundreds of thousands of dollars in your pocket, you're not listening to Darryl Green. That symposium is womp, 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 womp. Charlie Brown. That's what Darryl Green sounds like to these kids. You have to attach somebody like an attaché or somebody like that to these kids to really say, hey, like what's the commercial where the commercial where the girl's finna buy the work machine?
Exactly.
The guy's looking at her like, no.
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody like that in real life to attach to these kids to show them if you really care about these kids like that. And then see if if the NFL was to do something like that,
yeah,
then maybe the CTE thing can get looked aside because hey, well wait, they took my son. And they did this for my son.
Yeah.
And they did that. Well, and see, that's a way to look
over
here.
Well, here's the problem, is the fact that you have the players that come into the league, even the NBA and everywhere, already have someone. I have my manager right here. I got the manager be the uncle or the
guy who's for the robber.
Church. Yeah, the
guy who's for the robber.
Pastor or
I'm gonna pay my rent, my daughter rent,
and
whoever else rent want to line up out of your money, and you don't know
because
there's so much.
The NFL looks at it like, all right, fine, we don't have to deal with that, so we don't have to help him. He already got it.
Right.
We let him do it. Then the agent was always a sleazeball agent.
But no, see, it's not like that.
You know what I mean?
It's not really like that. Like when my cousin went up there, they didn't even ask. The only thing that you have to do is that Ricky Spoiler. That is mandatory.
Yeah.
You have to do that.
But after that, they don't.
But after that, they turn you loose.
But see, that's where you were supposed to be coming from college, and you're smart enough to know I got to get my finances in order.
At 21 years old. Yeah. At 21 years old, you're smart enough to know.
No, but
that's a percentile of one.
But if you're in college and you're supposed to be taking certain classes to get that stuff
what
together,
goes on in college?
You know what goes on in college.
Well, it's like Vegas. It's like a little mini Vegas. What goes on in college stays in college, right?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's just keep it real. If I'm an owner of a team, my team is a great chance that I'm not going to have those kind of problems out of my players. And you know why? Because I'm going to do just that. I'm making this much money that I can pay Joe Blow Schmo $30,000 to go over there and just stay chaperone this guy for a minute. You stay with this dude for a minute, man. Let me know what he do all times.
Right.
For the first 3 years of his career. Because about 25, you kind of get it then.
Yeah, but see, that's why you do have to tighten your circle to get people in place smarter than you that can let you know what's really going on. Just like this Janoris Jenkins situation.
Yeah.
He needed someone in his ear like, hey, your brother, I know you love him to death, but you got to get rid of him.
But how do you know he didn't have that?
Well, he was already in another state, so it's
But how do you know he didn't have that person to come, hey, man, you know your brother's a mess up. You know you can't have that guy around.
That means he obviously wasn't listening.
Bingo. Now you get, darn it, now he's warming up. Now he's starting to come around, Radio Land.
It's not even come around. I'm agreeing with you. We're on the same page, but maybe a different paragraph.
Well, no, you know what it is?
You know what
I see it so much to these kids, man, and these basketball players. I've seen it happen to them so much that it almost disgusts me. It borderline disgusts me, and it's terrible. It's a terrible thing that what the NFL allows to happen to you. You're just in a grinder machine.
But what I'm saying is when you come out of college, even if you don't have a degree, it looks like the NFL is turning a blind eye and saying, well, they went to college, so they should know.
But it's not just the NFL, because we know people in other leagues.
Yeah, the NBA and everything. There's players in the NBA that years ago, floundered all their money.
Okay, look, I'm gonna put it to you like
deals
this.
And everything.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: can you fathom losing $150 million in your lifetime?
I would think that's not possible, but it is. I would never think that's possible.
Just sit back and fathom that you lost that much money in one lifetime.
I don't know what I would do. That's more,
But just think about what I'm saying to you, though.
Losing that much money, yeah.
Just think about it. That's enough to make me ill,
and
physically.
Really, hopefully, Janoris Jenkins doesn't lose any money because the NFL can still suspend him or whatever.
But he's going to lose money. I'm going to tell you why. Because
endorsements.
That's my little brother.
But
I got to pay for his lawyer defense. I got to pay for that. So he's going to get ate up. I've watched that firsthand with Derek Holmes and his brother.
And also, any potential endorsement deals are out the window.
No, it's not.
Potential endorsement deals, they're not going to touch him.
No, it's not. Right now, you're right. For right now.
If you get money,
but
it's not there anymore.
I'm going to tell you how that goes away. You keep your nose clean, and you ball out.
Yeah, apologize and ball out.
You just ball out. Don't even apologize. Just apologize. What are you apologizing for? You wasn't there.
That's true.
If anything, you should be apologizing for being stupid. But other than that, you wasn't there, so you keep your nose clean.
Yeah, and ball out. No.
Go kiss a couple babies, and you ball out. And I guarantee you, man, I know this media market. It's a meat market, and it's going to go away. And then next thing you know, your endorsements is back. You got your new sneaker.
New house, hopefully.
Well, yeah, you need that because, you know.
And right before we go, tighten your circle. That's the main thing. Tighten your circle.
The word for the day, tighten your circle.
All right, we'll be right back. We got a special song right here for my boy Michael Jackson.
Uh-oh.
R.I.P. Joe Jackson.
He should have tightened his circle.
R.I.P. Joe Jackson. Yes, that is true.
He should have tightened his circle.
He did it, but it was way too late. So we'll be right back. Mark My Word Sports Show.
Yo. Water or something.
I'm gonna try to put it back on right now. This phone is too big for that, so it can't fit. Whew, I'll figure it out. I'm not gonna be able to see it because it's on the phone unless this charges. Figure it out.
I'm not sure if we really got 30 more minutes. Who did I take? France. I got Uruguay.
Uruguay. You listen to how you saying that? Uruguay. Don't say it like that.
Oh. No, I'm really not trying to be funny though.
No. What I'm saying is it's like a play on words or whatever. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that. You know, the other phone died on me, so I got the other phone on. Hey, call in 602-354-8823. Turn it down before.
Right, you might as well let it roll.
Now I'm about to go back and get something to drink. Third one for the mouth. Hey.
Okay. You got Argentina, right?
And that was Michael Jackson on PYT. You know everybody love that.
Pretty young
That's
thing.
the old school song of the day. And that was one of the best albums right there. That Off the Wall album.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that album, Thriller, and Beat It, his three best albums. What do you think? Those three?
No, I like black and white, man. Black and white was hard.
That was dope.
Yeah, black and white was one side of black. The black side of black and white was hard. Ooh. Dangerous was hard. You forgetting the new stuff he put out that was dope too. With something about that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, that album was a go. You push play on that and just let it ride.
Let me get this live read in real quick. Taxman got you down. The Bilal Company is here to help. For 50 years, the Bilal Company has focused on building meaningful, long-lasting relationships, ensuring clients understand and all complicated tax codes. Services include accounting, tax preparation, consulting, and more for both business and individuals. The office is located at 1204 East Baseline Road, Suite 104 in Tempe. More information can be found at Bilal.com. That's BLAUCO.com. All right.
Can we get a little baseball in? I want to brag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What you got in baseball, man?
Okay, well, my Dodgers is back. Well, let me look at you. Let me see. You finna hate.
No, go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Hey, look.
I sprayed my hater repellent at the break.
The other game, they played with that. They had 7 home runs, 7 solo home runs, which is an MLB record. So that's great.
We finna set another record for the most home runs in a month and a single month. Right now, the Dodgers is on pace to set the new single month home run record. We are at 51 right now. The record is 53. We played
French now with this weed talk. What's going on?
Yeah, we. I've been with the team. I've been rooting for them scrubs for long enough. I'm a part of it. Anyway, yeah, they set a record, you know what I mean, already in this month with 7 home runs and 7 solo home runs in one game. You know what I mean? What you gonna do about that? With the Yankees? The Yankees and Dodgers are on the collision course for the World Series?
I don't know. Boston's right there. Boston's a game up on the Yankees right now. The Yankees did lose a couple to Philly.
I've seen that.
Surprisingly, Philly, I guess, is they're doing pretty good. They're actually right behind the Braves. They're 2 games behind the Braves. 2 teams that surprisingly are at the top of the National League East, and the Nationals are right behind them at 4 games behind the Braves, which that's surprising because usually that's the Nationals division for the past 5 years. You know what I mean?
Well, Atlanta's real.
Yeah.
I watched them. They're the real deal. Don't expect for them to fall off towards the end.
Did they just do a Moneyball situation? Because I remember they dumped a lot of contracts.
They gave Kemp to us.
And yeah, they dumped a lot of big names.
I know they're mad about that now.
And it looks like they went, straight with their farm system, and I guess it's paying off. And it seems like it's from Kansas City. Kansas City a few years ago, going back-to-back World Series, going straight with their farm system, and now look at the Cubs, the Dodgers, the Yankees. Boston's really the last team that goes and buys big names. This I would say is a big youth movement in Major League Baseball. But
I hate to say it, but it's analytics.
Yeah, that too. But I think the problem is with baseball is
analytics,
the marketing, not just analytics, but
you're talking about
baseball's
not
as
off.
big is because the marketing. But you have a huge youth movement in baseball that, Bellinger, Judge, and all these young players that are really raking it.
But listen. Who are the people who really play baseball? South Americans.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I mean? Who are playing to get off of a bad situation, out of a bad situation. So they're playing. So it's bigger over there than it is over here because we have football. The NBA has definitely surpassed baseball.
Yeah,
I'm one of the last of the dinosaurs that can really sit back and watch a baseball game from start to finish and enjoy every minute.
Right. And basketball, NBA has gotten to
I don't even watch it
where
anymore.
the NFL is, it's a year-round sport now.
Yes, you can
July,
say that.
It's going to be July, and we're talking about the NBA right now. We're not even.
Thank LeBron for that. Stretching out his decisions and all that stuff.
Absolutely right. That could be a little bit of a conspiracy theory there that a certain player.
You know what else I heard helped it?
What's that?
Remember when DeAndre Jordan signed with Dallas?
Oh, that whole Twitter thing and everything.
And then they put the chair in front of the
door
and
took
blocked
pictures of that and
blocked Mark Cuban.
had the emojis and all. Yeah.
Turn the lights off. Don't answer the door. Shh. Somebody at the door.
And here's what's crazy with that is the fact that Dallas is looking to trade for DeAndre Jordan again.
Right.
It's hilarious.
If I'm Cuban, I'm like, man, look, you come to my house, you stay here to the deadline.
Exactly. I'll lock the door.
You under lock and key.
I'm putting the chair in front of the door and everything. But to go right back with baseball, I mean, we're talking about...
That guy's getting money, man. And he's like no good in today's NBA.
Yeah. And what's crazy is we're talking about the NBA. And baseball is right in the middle of their season. In a couple weeks, their All-Star game is going. And who talks about baseball's All-Star game?
That's the only All-Star game I watch.
You know what I mean? And that's it's in D.C., you know.
That's the only thing I watch. The only one I watch.
Like I said, you have superstar athletes, not just baseball players now. You have athletes, you know, 6'5", 6'6", 250-pound guys just crushing the ball, and no one watches anymore. I mean, what do you think is a regional problem or a generational problem?
Well, it's generational one. But the problem is that they were saying earlier on ESPN LA is that they got more strikeouts than hits, and people love to see, or as they say, chicks love the long ball.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
you know what I mean? People like to see the home runs. Now, see, baseball purists like myself like to see somebody get struck out without swinging.
A strategy type game.
I want you to see the pitcher strike you out, and you cannot swing the bat because the pitch was that nasty.
Yeah.
I love that. You know what I mean? And I love everything about baseball. I get excited.
But you're right. Well, the strikeouts, Aaron Judge last year, he broke the record for most strikeouts in the season, and you know there's a lot of players on pace, you know, to have the most strikeouts on their team. So yeah, that.
And here's something else, another tidbit I was just sitting there thinking about. Do you think that it's because they took PEDs out of baseball?
Man, you know what? As soon as A-Rod left, and you had your boy Brian Braun got caught up and everything like that. As soon as that happened, that next year really turned into the year of the quote-unquote pitcher. Mm-hmm. Remember that? All these nasty pitchers, and now you have about 4 or 5 pitchers in the league right now that can basically go to the Hall of Fame. Right after the PED scandal is over. Listen. So it is a huge correlation to PEDs being over with in baseball, and now, you know, the pitchers and defenses being that much better.
We should have a new segment called That's Funny. Anyway, here's what's funny. Have you noticed that there haven't been anybody challenging for 65 to 70 home runs a season?
Well, Giancarlo Stanton, I can't even say his name. Giancarlo Stanton. Mike Stanton is one to call him now. He got to 50, 58 last season? Around 50-something?
Was it 50?
Or 52, something like that. But that was the first time in about, I think, 6 or 7 years someone's got past 50.
But have you noticed that, though?
Everything's dropped down.
Since your boy Canseco, McGuire, and Bonds?
Yeah, the strikeouts are raised higher.
That's crazy.
Home runs got lower. And the pitching has got that much better. And then there's a thing about the balls being juiced.
Well, if they juice, that means that they flying farther. They ain't juiced if they're getting struck out.
Well, I mean, there is a big correlation with that. You know, the last of the dinosaurs of the PED is over with. They're all gone. They're all out of the league.
I don't think so.
Really?
No. Come on, man.
Well, excuse me.
We are human beings.
You have
you adapt.
Your boy from Seattle, Robinson Cano.
That's your boy. He was a Yankee.
He did get caught up with PEDs. Now he's out for about 60 games.
He had 65 game suspension.
And
cost him a lot of money.
But you're perfectly right.
I don't think that it's over. They just figure out a way to beat the test.
Well,
you got to go take that drug test for the job. You got 35 different ways when you know you're dirty to go past that test.
All right, now we on the radio. You out here.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Come on now. Everybody and their mama know that.
You out here on the Force 48 side of the game.
I don't even know why they even waste their time bringing you a test. Right. Why do they even waste their time taking a drug test? That's just one of the most stupidest waste of time that I can think of.
Well, when we come back from the break,
Uh-oh.
we can talk about that and gambling. The new gambling laws.
They gonna fall through the floor.
We did talk about that. The new gambling laws kind of changes a lot in Vegas. So
Do we get football helmets here for hazard pay or something?
I don't know. Kaj, I think to find out.
We need some football helmets, Kaja, when they fall through the floor.
We'll be right back
We
on
can be
Word
protected.
Sports Show.
Financial support comes in part from Gifts and On, 12-step gift and bookstore since 1977.
Hey,
7th Street South.
thank y'all for tuning back in.
Open
Hopefully
Tuesday
y'all
through
click
Saturday,
back on when
and
y'all seen the
Southeast
notification.
Scottsdale
So,
and Shea, open Monday
anybody
through
call us,
Saturday. Gifts and On,
602-354-8823.
3 words on Facebook.
And I'm a stretch.
Yeah, Ken's 5 things coming up.
Hurry up.
Name
I told you
games
I have to
coming
get to
up.
school in 5 minutes.
We're going to talk
Told
about
you I have to get to school.
legalized
3
gambling.
minutes.
Okay, we all think about the legalized gambling situation, how it affects Vegas.
3 minutes.
You know, with the teams going to be in Vegas, the Raiders going to be in Vegas in a couple of years.
That's huge.
You got hockey in Vegas. You got WNBA in Vegas. You know, so call in.
7749. Again, 877-919-7749. This PSA was brought to you by the radio students at South Mountain High School.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
I'm Byron Phoenix. Join me each week for Soul Deluxe, a weekly mix show spotlighting classic and modern soul music. Soul Deluxe exposes listeners to the work and voices of artists and musicians they may otherwise never encounter, and helps introduce them to the very arts and cultural movements that are present around them. Soul Deluxe, Fridays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Radio Phoenix.
Mark My Word Sports Show. Now,
Oh, man.
broke the sign.
There go the sign.
Oh, no. Let me grab it. Hold on. Okay, all right.
All right, we back with the
The
sign.
sign is good.
I won't break the sign.
Okay.
Stop bumping the stern stable. Anyway.
We talked about this a couple of days ago, and it was very interesting that the legalized gambling situation that's starting, and you have states already filing for, legalized gambling on the East Coast, Delaware, New Jersey.
Get your legalized gambling here.
And really, I would say
Get your legalized gambling.
I would say right before the NFL starts, I would say
Delaware.
maybe half of the states is going to have legalized gambling some form of fashion.
Half.
Maybe all of it.
Right.
I mean, I'm talking about the next month. Once the
How much
NFL
money,
starts.
Hey, when the Goodell and all the commissioners show up to the hearing for it,
Yeah.
you know it's some big bread behind there.
And they said the first commissioner.
When the snakes come out.
Yeah.
Right.
The first commissioner to even be for it was Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Adam Silver immediately. The NBA. I think what.
I'll tell you off air why that happened.
Yeah, I think Adam Silver and the NBA, they're so progressive in what they're doing.
You can call it
their
progressive,
policies.
but I know the truth.
Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it now. It's something.
I'll
something
tell
you
you
can't
off
say.
air.
Well.
Why that happened.
Okay. Well, what do you think about what's going to happen when the NFL starts and these games getting close to Vegas, as far as, especially when the Raiders, they're going to Vegas in a year, I think it was the next season. They're going to Vegas? Yeah.
2021, the
Okay.
stadium should be built.
So, I would say by this time next year, all 50 states is going to have some form of legalized gambling. Where do you think that's going to go, especially in the next month or two?
Well, I don't forecast it hurting Vegas, Vegas already said that's how they're
Of
gonna
course
make them. It's actually made his money go up exponentially. Just like exponentially, it's just he's making bread, right? So I see it as a good thing. I mean, come on, you can't stop. What's that? With Sports Kings and Value Kings and what's the other one?
Draft Kings.
And
all that. Yeah.
And all the other kings in Africa.
And
you know what I mean? You got that going on, and that ain't nothing but gambling.
But,
and they see that was a trial run for them to see.
The fantasy aspect of it.
That was a trial run to see how much money they would make, and when they seen how much money people was raking in on that, the government jumped in.
And it makes sense because New York was the first state to try to shut down DraftKings and all that, and they did shut it down for a minute.
Well, you couldn't do it here at all.
Yeah, because
in Arizona.
Yeah, but I think they put it in the courts to make sure, like, okay, we need to regulate this. If you're making this much money, and then you see Chris Christie, the ex-governor of New Jersey, he filed immediately.
Yeah.
You know, he's the one who fought all the way to the Supreme Court to get it legalized because
Delaware was the first state to do it.
Yeah,
Delaware was the first state.
Yeah, they were first to legalize it, but Chris Christie was the first. I think it was 2 years ago.
He led the fight.
To file it and everything, to fight it and take it all the way to the Supreme Court because Atlantic City was there and they couldn't make no money off of sports gambling, but Vegas was making hand over fist.
Right.
So it's like that wasn't fair, you know. But at the same time, you have now all these sports leagues, and I think back channels and behind the scenes when they seen DraftKings and FanDuel making billions of dollars in matter of months, they was like, okay, we got to get on this. Even ESPN and all that, they had the little fantasy little leagues and everything that are quote unquote legal, but then they, now the NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, they're following suit, and it seems like there's so much money to be made because just like when, let's say, you're a kid and you're not supposed to smoke, but at 12, 13, you see all the older kids smoking.
All your peers.
Everybody, ooh, I want to try. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to have that person that never betted before. Oh, I'm in Vegas, so I'm going to try. I'm going to bet on my team. That's what's going to happen. That's how it's going to start. I'm going to bet on my team, see if they win. My favorite baseball team, favorite basketball team, and next you know it's going to snowball. It's going to snowball.
Next you know you're betting everything. I'm going to bet.
You're going to bet the farm.
I bet you I beat you out of bed today, baby.
You know what I mean? So I want to see how it's going to look as far as in the stadiums, online.
I can tell you.
Because that might happen. The team may have an online website, and then, you could click on here to bet, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Dang, I'd be screwed even trying to sports bet now, huh? With the online thing. I'm used to the bookie.
Well,
Do they still got bookies?
They still have bookies. Not here in Arizona.
Oh.
You have to go to Vegas. But like I said, when it starts, you can probably go to
Circle K.
What's that? Not Circle K, but one of these hotels and one of these casinos over here. V Cuiva Casino.
No, forget Arizona. They ain't getting it. Arizona gonna be the last state to legalize anything that has any form of you making any money to make an extra dollar. They're not doing that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the
legalize
marijuana situation is going. So.
They don't want to do that. That should show you right there because remember it was up on the ballot this year and it failed.
It did fail.
Yeah, it failed
again.
Right. It was up on the ballot and it failed. So what that tell you?
Yeah, and what's crazy is that could really help out the state with money. We're getting out of debt.
Bingo.
It's crazy.
Bingo.
So
what that tell you?
Of course, Arizona may not be the last state. Arizona may be maybe the only state not to legalize it. They may be the only.
No, because after so many states roll it over and legalize it, Arizona ain't got no choice but to do it. It becomes federal law and. Who cares what you say at that point?
And I think that's going to happen with legalized marijuana because another state just legalized it.
Yeah, I mean that's how it's
Wyoming or something like that legalized.
I'm always getting closer.
I think so. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Colorado, Colorado and all that.
Well, Colorado kicked it off.
Yeah. Yeah, Seattle. I mean,
Colorado was
State.
the test. Yeah, that's like the holy grail of smoking.
DC has it legalized too.
Oh yeah, they had to get them crazy fools something to do.
But we're going to go to another quick break, and we're going to come back, with the name game and Ken's 5 things. So, Mark My Words Sports Show. Call in 602-354-8823 with any opinions we got about the show. Hit us up.
And don't forget to stay tuned for Basement Tapes, man. My man's show is hard.
Yeah.
I'm a
DJ Max
listener.
on the ones and twos.
All right.
That's wrong button.
Yeah, that gambling though, that sports gambling, that's gonna be huge. People ain't even understanding how huge that is.
It is. What y'all think, man, about sports gambling? Y'all gonna partake when it comes to your stake?
I know a few people.
Hit us up 602-354-8823. Let us know what y'all think.
I know a few people that are.
That rhymed,
Austin.
He's in Vegas now.
He was in Delaware today. They did.
Right.
Placing his bet. I'm the first. My man got a problem.
My man got a problem.
He ain't even 21 yet. Already got a gambling problem.
Man, tell me about it.
Shouts out to you, Austin, man. I miss you.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. He was the first one. And he all over that on his show. He out there. So he all over. Who was that?
Big Crit. I played this song before. The internet's frustrated. That frustrates me. It's starting to frustrate me.
What's that?
The live internet and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. I wouldn't even do it, man. This show would be so far-fetched.
No, I mean...
If it was me, though.
I mean, the radio thing, you do have to have a lot of listeners on the radio. But then with this
How many
aspect...
listeners we got now? There's a way you can tell. It's up in the corner.
With this aspect, it makes more people want to watch and whatever. Oh, what the... Are we on?
Yeah, we on.
That's cars that are doing a remote.
How's it doing remote?
Look, watch. I'm not touching this. Watch. This is the other one. When you can tell. I don't know what's going on. Be a long show. That's Kaja doing that. See? That was Kaja. It says 4, pink 8.
We only got 4 people?
Well, that's what it says. But they always say that's wrong. So, I don't know. Hey, that's listeners. But remember, that don't account for tune-in radio. That only accounts for people going on the website and listening. So, I don't.
That new Drake about to drop.
Oh yeah, yeah, double album.
You fucking with it?
Huh? Me?
No.
I'll fuck with it. I like Drake.
I like Drake too, man. I'm listening to it.
I mean, I'm not like gonna be screaming like a Michael Jackson fan.
Speaking of, DJ
Drake! There's some water, spray me!
Hey, but I just seen the track list of it. Now, how he get Michael Jackson on the song? How much money he paid?
Stuff. No, it was that stuff that Prince. Remember on my fire thing that time I said after the Super Bowl, people was mad about it.
No. I'm talking about Drake and Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is on his album.
Not Prince.
He's
Yeah,
on the new
Michael
album.
Jackson is going to be on Drake's new album.
That I'm telling you, when Prince called it demonic, he said if I was supposed to sing with Nat King Cole, I would have been born in the same time as Jake with him.
I feel you. Okay.
And it's that stuff right there. That's how. I'm telling you, man, these kids that flipped out, man. They got all kind of stuff jumping off, man. I'm with Prince on that. That's demonic. I mean, like, whoa.
Yeah. My thing is,
I don't want to hear you from the grave,
my
brother.
thing is, how much did he pay for that? To get
a lot.
To get a Michael Jackson, and that's kind of messed up because
I'll check the prices on that, and I'm gonna get back to you on the next show, and I'm gonna let you know the prices of it.
Hey, because that means Michael Jackson family just pimping out It
ain't even the family though. It's the company.
Yeah, no.
Rest in peace, Joe Jackson.
Oh yeah. You say rest in peace, Joe Jackson. He passed away the other day.
That's the only time Mike had it kind of freedom, so you know that ain't.
Yeah.
Joe wasn't playing that.
Hit the switch.
I said line up and dance. They run it again from the top. But Daddy, we hungry. We were practicing for 6 hours.
No. Michael said, I want to play. Remember? He said, I want to go out and play.
Yeah.
He said, get the switch.
Right.
Everybody
Joe
remember the
playing.
movie?
Joe was not
The
playing.
Michael Jackson movie, the Jackson 5 movie was something serious.
Joe was not playing. He was my favorite character in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Joe was the man. You did what Joe said.
Shout out to the Jackson, man.
Remember the interview with Oprah?
Man, we got 10 minutes. We got 8 minutes, so we got to hurry up.
All right. Remember the interview with Oprah? And the alarm went off. They said, somebody said, that's Joe coming.
Right. All right, we can do the name game real quick.
Oh, time for him to cheat, y'all. Where's my pen at? I got a pen now. You didn't want to give me one last time. I'm right out of mine. I got to mark my answers, man, with this cat. He a cheater and a hater. Did you know that, DJ Beck?
I got 5 names.
He a cheater and a hater.
I got 5 names. And you're going to see if they had a good game or a bad game. Mina.
Mina, that sounds sexy. Like, ooh, girl, come here, Mina. Let me talk to you. They had a good game because he felt good about himself. Right.
Yep. Gary Mina from Colombia scored the goal to beat Senegal and to put them in the knockout stage.
Mina.
All right. Now you got Quintana.
Quintana. That sounds like when you get washboarded at. You know what I mean? Quintana.
Yep.
All you got to do is Quintana Bay.
Yep, Guantanamo Bay.
All right, you know, I was trying to make it
good
right.
game or bad game?
It's a bad game.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
5 1/3 innings pitch, 7 hits, 3 runs. 4
Oh, Quintana.
Yeah. And they beat the Dodgers 11-5, but he didn't have a good one. He didn't get the win either. Another pitcher did. So, and Abel. This is the third one, Abel.
Abel. I played football with a guy named Abel, and he was crazy, so he had a bad game.
You know what? Nope. That's Abel from Oregon State pitcher. 9 innings pitched, full complete game, 2 hits, 10 Ks, with Oregon State winning the college baseball championship.
Go to Beavers. Beavers.
Shout out to the Pac-12.
That's right.
Newsy.
Yeah, Newsy. It sounded like you're nosy. You Newsy. He had a good game. He was probably a soccer player, so I don't know.
You're absolutely right, and you're right.
That was shooting in the dark.
Adrian Januzzi scored a goal for Belgium to beat England and to put them in to the knockout stage. And the last one, Zelos.
Good game. Just because it's a good day.
No. She's a guard from the New York Liberty. 18 minutes, 1 for 2, only 4 points, fouled out, and they lost to the Mystics on a last-second shot.
Once
by
again, another
Deladon.
sport I don't watch. You see? See what I'm saying? It's your new rule. It has to be out of the main sport: football, baseball, or basketball. We can even take hockey because I watch that too.
I'm gonna do cricket. I'm gonna find cricket. I'm gonna get you some cricket. Let's get that 5 things going.
Grab the microphone. Start the flex with the 5 things. About to let you know that it's on. It's sponsored by No One because I got it. I'm on the microphone. About to rock it. Psychotic. All right, hey, check it out. Robots are taking over, you guys. HSBC Bank have their first robot. His name is Pepper. He can dance.
I think it's a she.
Well,
Pepper,
she.
I don't know.
It's not a she or it's a robot, bro. It's not a man or a female. Anyway,
it's not a man or a girl. It's a robot.
It is at New York's 5th Avenue Bank. That they got 78 of them. It's a company made by SoftBank Robotics. That's the new Terminator place. We gotta take them out, you guys. The thing can do credit cards, it can dance, tell jokes, and it even dances to techno. I don't like that robot already.
That's even worse. Man.
It came out on June 25th. That's the Terminator Day, y'all. That's the day that we on countdown. We're gonna be living in holes and not taking baths, and it's gonna be all y'all fault because y'all got lazy. Anyway, all right. East Pittsburgh officers charged with the murder and shooting of a 17-year-old kid, man.
Oh yeah.
Another one bites the dust. He shot him in his face, he shot him in his arm, and he shot him in the middle of his back.
Yeah.
And now he's been charged, and he's facing 17 life in prison.
Yeah, but he ended up getting bail.
Oh yeah, $250,000 was his bail.
He shouldn't got bail at all.
He shouldn't have got bailed at all for murder, blatant murder. Anyway, something more happy, you guys. I thought I'd do that. ABC Mouse is a great Christmas gift to get your kids. For $10 a month, you can put your kid in like early preschool. And it teaches them, it's for preschoolers and preschoolers and kindergartners.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah, that's cool.
ABC Mouse, man, get that for your kids, man. $10 a month, man. You can cover it for $10. Just look down. All right. We got, what's her name? Permit Patty. I don't know if you heard about Permit Patty.
Permit Patty, man. Oh.
Permit Patty called the cops on a little black girl selling water, man, at AT&T Park in San Francisco.
Yeah, that's huge.
Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. You know what she was down there for?
Yeah, I know.
She was down there selling marijuana.
To dogs.
Not just dogs, but she was just down there making it. So she got fired today. The owner of the company said it was the hardest decision she had to make, but she had to get away from Mrs. Patty.
Yeah, Patty.
Yeah, she's tripping.
Okay, you got a last one?
Yeah, man. The last of the male white rhinos died last Monday, man. Putting them on the clock, the countdown for the real endangered species. There are 2 more white rhinos left, and both of them are females that can't have kids.
Dang, that's terrible.
It's terrible, man.
Yeah. I got one last one before we go, but we want to talk about the Atlanta Braves player. Not player, but a person that died in the Atlanta Braves stadium. Todd Kneeling was found dead in Atlanta Braves SunTrust Bank Stadium on Tuesday. He was hired to install a beer tap that he created and was found in the beer cooler locked in. And police say that he was trapped and unable to escape. And the police say this is still an active investigation. So I am unable to speculate whether or not it was foul play as a factor, which is a Cobb County police officer Sarah O'Hara said. To me, it sounds like foul play.
To me, it sounds like he got drunk drinking his own supply and locked himself in the freezer and couldn't get out.
You know what it sounds like? Somebody locked him in there to try to steal his created tap that he created.
Hey, man, I don't put nothing past those people.
You know? Well, hey, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone on Facebook Live for watching. Thanks everyone for listening on RadioPhoenix.org, TuneIn Radio. Subscribe to us on Facebook, Mark My Words Sports Show. We on Twitter as Mark My Words Sports Show. We on YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube page and everything. Appreciate y'all. And we out. We're going to keep 1 million. DJ Vex is next. We run a little late. So,
Basement Tapes.
Basement Tapes.
Yo.
You gotta stop it first.